Hey guys, it's me, Ethan S. Productions here, and today we're going to be taking a look at my first rendition of a MOC for the channel. Now, before we get any further into this video, guys, I want to make sure if you're new to the channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to see more content like this, and also leave a like on the video. But without anything else to do, guys, let's get right into the video. So guys, here is the MOC, that first one I am actually introducing to the channel, as you can see. Now again, didn't take me this long to build this. Anyway, it's been a week since I actually have built it, but I decided to put it up this week. Why not? Just to surprise you guys who are into building Lego stuff, and also just because I'm into building Lego stuff, why not include one? So again, first one in here. Now, anyway, you might be thinking, it's like, oh, is this your first MOC you've ever built? Because it may not look like it is, but it is actually what my first official one that I'm actually finished, that is. I did have a other one that I was planning on building, which I ended up getting a pretty good amount of it done, which was a Brickmania, or it wasn't Brickmania, but it was supposed to be a tank factory using the Brickmania Sherman. Not necessarily this particular model of the Sherman, but it was supposed to be like the original Dan Siskin one I was going to be using as the actual tank that they were going to be building. And this thing was huge. It was supposed to be as like 2 big gray base plates by 4 big gray base plates. So this thing was going to be big. Anyway, it would be big, but looking at how I've already seen other people's MOCs where it takes up maybe like 3 of the fold out tables at Lego conventions, like that's big. But again, it was still sort of a big MOC. But as you can see here, again, I never got it done, and that's why now I have this small one, which is fine. And this small one actually completes. This is actually the first completed MOC I've actually ever built, as you can already tell. So the first thing you'll definitely notice on here is actually the trees. Now, if I move the camera here a little bit, you'll definitely see that the trees definitely stand out on this MOC, and that's one thing I'm really happy about with this, are the trees and how they came out, as you already can tell. I'll take this one down here since it's so easy to grab here. As you can see, again, very easy build. You might be wondering, it's like, oh, how'd you come up with the trees? How'd you, like, make them? And the simple answer to that, guys, is really do research on how to build the trees, like on YouTube. Search up videos on, like, how to build Lego trees or something like that. And you can, and again, you'll come up with an idea, like I did. And again, the most way to use this stuff is actually by using the hinge pieces and sticking those onto the tree, as well as then using the other hinge to lower and raise the branches. Will make it look perfect and more natural compared to like if you just buy like a solid Lego piece. Not necessarily like this one. Like this one works okay in some circumstances, but again, it works in particular things. But it's mostly what you want to be using is more of your own, more natural looking stuff, and that's what's cool about making MOCs, is that you can get more natural looking stuff once you test the limits of Lego building. And so guys, again, I would definitely do research on trees, and that's what I did. But also, if you are interested in building these ones, leave a comment down below, and I will certainly be happy to make a tutorial on how to build these particular ones that I have built. But so far, that's pretty much what really made me happy about this MOC, was mostly just those trees. Now you might be wondering, it's like, okay, then why aren't you happy about the tank? That looks awesome. Well, again, this is actually a Brickmania tank. And you guys have, if you're my subscribers that are already on the channel, you for sure know there's like I had a whole collection video on this, or on my Brickmania collection, which is huge, mostly from American side, but from my German side, it's sort of smaller. But again, it works out perfectly fine, just because I was more into collecting the American vehicles more than German stuff, even though I have been slowly able to get access to the more German vehicles that I wanted to add to the collection, and that was the Tiger tank, for example. That is the most recent one for the Axis powers, is the Tiger tank. But again, we're more on this MOC. So you can see here, I did have I was planning on building an actual 4th tree here. Sadly, I didn't have enough leaf pieces, so I just put a stump there and just gave it some more detail on the front here, as you can see. And then I also spread some flowers here just to add more to the natural look to it. Again, it isn't really like, looks like the war really affected this area, and I guess you can say in France necessarily. So this must be more of a countryside road that really the war hasn't gone through, but now the patrol is going through that side now. As you can see, trees are bright, you got bright flowers, and you got some tall grass here, and then you also got this nice wooden fence in the back there, as you can see. It was actually really fun building that. Again, it's very simple, but it was fun to build it. And sorry about the camera here, I'm trying to zoom it back out. So now we'll go on this side here, as we're speaking of which. Again, we'll go mostly over the natural stuff first, and then I'll get into like the figures that are in this. As you can see here, I gotta move this forward a little bit. Yeah, move the camera down a little bit. There we go. So as you can see here, I did put like a little garden back here. It's supposed to be more for, I guess you can consider these carrots. Kind of based it off of the one I saw in the Minecraft sets. Like, well, yeah, like the first Minecraft set, they had like Steve and the skeleton. Which, oh gosh, that was years ago, it felt like. But I kind of took that design off of there. And I decided like, oh, okay, I'll just make it look like a little carrot farm. And that's what it turned out to be. More for carrots here. And then I also did, you can see here with the cheese slopes, I did a little bit. Some are mostly in the same direction, and some aren't. But again, I kind of made like a little pattern here going on, just to add on some more texture to make it look like there's rocks surrounding the little garden here. And then if you look into the tree here, you will notice that there's actually let me lower the camera down here again. Or here, I'll just move it here. There we go. As you can see, I have a bag of apples right there. And you can see there's one apple inside the bag. Now it might look like it's on a tree, but seriously, it's on the bag there. And then again, there is a bucket next to it. It doesn't have a handle. I couldn't find a handle for that bucket, but there's a bucket there. And then that pretty much wraps up that's pretty much there. That's that tree. And then also on this tree, I will take it off because these are my favorite ones just because of how colorful, just the different texture greens I had for this. I really like these trees that I made, definitely just because of the different color greens I could make it with. But as you can see here, we have an apple and a couple sides here, so this is supposed to be an apple tree. Hence why there's a bag of apples on the bottom of there. And then we go over here to this tree now, again, pretty much the exact same design as the one you saw over here. And this was actually the first one I built in this MOC, was this particular tree. Now if I slide down the camera here again, you'll see that there's actually a bucket now finally with a handle, and there's also a shovel on that trunk there, as you can see. Now one thing I did like about when I was building these trees, which I'll show this one here because this one is the closest, are the stumps. I really like how I did, or stumps, the base of the tree. I really like how that came out. Very makes it look like, anyway, here I feel like I went a little bit overboard on putting on a bunch of the gray, or not gray, but the brown cheese slope pieces to add on to the tree there. But at the same time, I still think it gets the point across that this is actually an older tree compared to the other two, even though it's shorter. But again, it still gets the point of it being an older tree. Now I'm going to raise this back up now. We'll take a look here at the actual guys. Again, this isn't going to be like my normal videos where I jump scene to scene of reviewing stuff. I'm just going to go through the whole thing here. So you can see here, this is actually one of my own figures, but with Brickmania stickers on it. And when I say it's one of my own figures, it was originally like a Jedi Knight torso. It was like either like Obi-Wan's torso or maybe like Qui-Gon Jinn's torso, I don't know. And so I took those torsos since they were tan, and I placed the Brickmania custom stickers that they provide on their website. If you guys are interested in getting these things, they are like $6, and they come with like 9 torso pieces. So you have so you can make pretty much 9 figures. But the stickers on the boots there do come separately. So again, you'll have to buy those separate, and I think those are like $6, but they come with like a lot of boots. So you can probably even get maybe 2 sticker packs, so you get like 12 sticker packs, and there might be like I think there's like 12 boot stickers on it, on the boot sticker pack. So you're spending probably like, what is that, $18 if you want to got like a 12 guys there, but you might also be spending another $18 then on top on buying the helmets, and maybe a few other, maybe another $10 for the weapons. So that's the only thing. It's just a little things that go into those figures just cost more than everything else. But again, it's actually cheaper than buying just like a full-on printed figure from Brickmania. That's what Brickmania was. Their goal was to do the stickers, so it's a little bit more affordable for people when they're army building, I guess you can call it. But that pretty much wraps up everything here, as you can see, guys. Again, I hope you enjoyed seeing this, and definitely let me know in the comments if you want to see more MOCs. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please leave a like on this video. And if you are new to the channel, if you missed the beginning, you probably haven't, but again, if you have, definitely make sure to hit this subscribe button and notification bell to see more content like this in the future. And again, guys, I really appreciate your guys' help of subscribing to this channel. Definitely help with getting this channel bigger, and it'll get us closer to our goal of getting 100 subscribers for that giveaway of the 501st Battle Pack. So again, guys, I definitely appreciate you guys subscribing to this channel. And that even goes for you newcomers that come to this channel. Definitely make sure to leave a like and subscribe to this channel, and even leave a comment on what you think of this MOC, as well as leave a comment saying if you want to know how to build these trees, because they will certainly do a video on how to build these particular trees that I have built. So guys, that's pretty much it. Again, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.